Hey Pisces, welcome back. I need to share something with you today because the energy coming through these cards is really intense. Someone in your life has convinced themselves that you are no longer interested in them. And what happens next is going to completely shift the dynamic between you two. I know that sounds dramatic, but trust me when I say the universe has been orchestrating something behind the scenes that neither of you saw coming. Before we dive in, I want you to take a moment and think about someone who might have been pulling away from you recently. Maybe they have been distant, maybe communication has slowed down, or maybe you just feel like something changed between you. Keep that person in mind because these cards are going to reveal exactly what has been happening in their head and what is about to unfold. Let me tell you what I pulled for you today. I am using 10 cards for this reading, and each one is going to give us a deep look into this situation. The first card I drew is the King of Pentacles. And I have to say, this card immediately tells me that we are dealing with someone who values stability and security above almost everything else. This is not some flighty person who makes impulsive decisions. This is someone who thinks things through, who weighs their options carefully, and who only makes moves when they feel certain about the outcome. The King of Pentacles represents someone who is established, someone who has built something for themselves, whether that is a career, a lifestyle, or a sense of personal achievement. This person takes pride in what they have created, and they are very protective of it. Now, here is where it gets interesting for you, Pisces. This person has been watching you, observing you, and somewhere along the way, they started to convince themselves that you were losing interest in them. Maybe you have been focused on your own life. Maybe you have been less available, or maybe you just stopped giving them the same energy you used to. Whatever the reason, this King of Pentacles energy has interpreted your shift as a sign that you are moving on, and that has triggered something deep within them. People with strong King of Pentacles energy do not like to feel like they are losing control of a situation. They do not like uncertainty, and when they sense that someone they care about might be slipping away, they start to pull back themselves as a form of self-protection. They convince themselves that if they act like they do not care, it will hurt less if you actually do leave. But here is the thing, Pisces, that strategy is about to backfire on them in a major way, because the universe is not going to let them hide behind that wall much longer. The second card I pulled is the Nine of Cups. And oh my goodness, this card is telling me that you are entering a phase of emotional fulfillment that has nothing to do with this person. The Nine of Cups is often called the wish card, and it represents a time when you are genuinely happy and content with where you are in life. You have been working on yourself, focusing on your own emotional well-being, and you have reached a point where you do not need anyone else to complete you. You are whole on your own. Now, this is absolutely beautiful for you, Pisces, because it shows that you have done the inner work. You have healed from past wounds, you have learned to love yourself, and you have created a life that brings you joy. But here's what is happening on the other side of this situation. This person, this King of Pentacles energy, is starting to see your happiness and your independence, and it is making them realize what they are about to lose. They thought that by pulling away and acting indifferent, they would protect themselves from getting hurt. But instead, they are watching you thrive without them, and it is eating them alive. The Nine of Cups is also telling me that you have been manifesting good things into your life recently. Maybe you have been attracting new opportunities, new connections, or just a general sense of peace and satisfaction. And this person can see it. They can see that you are not sitting around waiting for them to make up their mind. They can see that you are moving forward with or without them. And that realization is about to hit them like a ton of bricks. The third card I drew is the Knight of Cups. And this is where the energy starts to shift dramatically. The Knight of Cups represents romantic gestures, emotional offers, and someone who is ready to express their feelings in a big way. After all that distance and all that pulling back, this person is going to have a moment of clarity where they realize they cannot let you go. The Knight of Cups does not show up halfway. This is not someone who sends a casual text or makes a vague comment. This is someone who shows up with their heart on their sleeve, ready to tell you exactly how they feel. What I am seeing here, Pisces, is that this person is going to make a move that surprises you. After weeks or maybe even months of acting like they did not care, they are going to come forward with a confession or a gesture that reveals just how much you actually mean to them. The Knight of Cups energy is romantic. It is passionate and it is sincere. This is not going to be some half-hearted attempt to keep you around. This is going to be a genuine expression of their feelings. And it is going to come from a place of realizing that they almost lost something incredibly valuable. Now, I need to pause here and talk about what this means for you. The Knight of Cups showing up in this reading tells me that you are going to have a choice to make. This person is going to come to you with an offer with an expression of love or care. And you are going to need to decide whether you want to receive it. The cards are not telling you what to do. They are simply showing you what is coming. And what is coming is someone who is finally ready to be honest about their feelings after spending so much time pretending they did not have any. The fourth card I pulled is the Six of Pentacles. And this card is all about balance, reciprocity, and the exchange of energy. The Six of Pentacles shows up when there has been an imbalance in a relationship or situation. And now there is an opportunity to restore that balance. In your case, Pisces. I feel like this card is telling me that this person has finally recognized that they have not been giving you what you deserve. They have been holding back, they have been guarded, and they've been so focused on protecting themselves that they forgot to actually show up for you. The Six of Pentacles represents someone who is ready to give, someone who is ready to invest, and someone who understands that relationships require effort from both sides. This person is going to come to you with a willingness to do better, to show up differently, and to actually put in the work that is required to build something real with you. They are going to recognize that they have been taking more than they have been giving, and they are going to want to correct that imbalance. But here is what I want you to understand. Pisces, the Six of Pentacles is also a reminder that you have the power in this situation. You are the one who gets to decide whether this person deserves another chance. You are the one who gets to decide whether their offer is enough. The cards are showing me that this person is going to try to make things right. But whether you accept that or not is entirely up to you. Do not feel pressured to say yes just because they finally decided to step up. You have every right to protect your peace and to choose what is best for you. The fifth card I drew is the Page of Pentacles, and this card is telling me that there is a new beginning available to you in the material or practical realm of your life. The Page of Pentacles represents fresh starts, new opportunities, and the potential to build something solid and lasting. This could be related to your career, your finances, your living situation, or even a new project that you are passionate about. But what is interesting is that this card is showing up in the context of this relationship situation, which tells me that you have options, Pisces. You are not stuck waiting for this person to make up their mind. You have other things going on in your life that are exciting and promising. The Page of Pentacles is telling me that you are in a season of growth and development, and you are planting seeds that are going to bear fruit in the future. This person might be realizing that if they do not act soon, they are going to miss their chance with you entirely because you are not going to put your life on hold for anyone. The Page of Pentacles also has a curious and studious energy to it. This card suggests that you have been learning, growing, and developing new skills or interests. You have been focused on self-improvement and personal development, and that focus has made you incredibly attractive to others. This person is seeing you level up in real time, and it is making them realize that they need to level up too, if they want to keep pace with you. The sixth card I pulled is the Death card, and I know that might sound scary, but please hear me out because this card is actually one of the most powerful and transformative cards in the entire deck. The Death card does not represent physical death. It represents endings, transformations, and the natural cycle of letting go so that something new can be born. In your situation, Pisces, the Death card is telling me that the old dynamic between you and this person is coming to an end. The version of this connection where you were chasing, where you were the one putting in all the effort, where you were hoping and waiting for them to choose you. That version is dying. And you know what? That is a good thing. That is a necessary thing. Because what is going to emerge from the ashes of that old dynamic is something completely different. The Death card represents a brutal change, just like the title of this reading suggests. This is not going to be a gentle shift. This is going to be a complete transformation of how you and this person relate to each other. The power dynamic is shifting. The roles are reversing, and the person who was once so comfortable, keeping you at arm's length, is about to realize that they no longer have that luxury. The Death card is also telling me that you are going through a personal transformation right now, Pisces. You are shedding old patterns, old beliefs, and old ways of being that no longer serve you. You are stepping into a more empowered version of yourself, a version that knows your worth and refuses to settle for less than you deserve. And this transformation is what is triggering the change in this other person. They are seeing you become someone they barely recognize. Someone who is strong and self-assured and completely unbothered by their games, and it is forcing them to confront their own feelings. The seventh card I drew is the Ace of Pentacles, and this is one of the most positive cards you could possibly get in a reading about new beginnings. The Ace of Pentacles represents a brand new opportunity in the material world. Something tangible and real that you can build on. This could be a new job offer, a financial windfall, a new relationship. or even just a renewed sense of stability and security in your life. But what is significant about this card showing up here is that it is telling me that you are being offered a gift from the universe, something that is going to improve your quality of life in a very real and measurable way. In the context of this relationship situation, the Ace of Pentacles suggests that this person might come to you with a real and tangible offer. This is not going to be empty words or vague promises. This is going to be something concrete, something that demonstrates their commitment and their willingness to actually build something with you. They are going to recognize that you need more than just pretty words. You need action. You need proof. And the Ace of Pentacles tells me that they are finally ready to provide that. But here's the beautiful part. Pisces, even if this person does not come through with what you need, the Ace of Pentacles is still showing up for you independently. This card is telling me that abundance is coming into your life regardless of what this person does or does not do. You are entering a season of prosperity and growth, and you are going to have multiple options available to you. You are not limited to just this one person or this one situation. The universe is opening doors for you left and right, and you get to choose which ones you want to walk through. The 8th card I pulled is the Page of Swords, and this card represents communication, messages, and new information that is about to come to light. The Page of Swords is curious, direct, and sometimes a little bit blunt. This card suggests that you are going to receive a message or have a conversation that reveals the truth about what this person has been thinking and feeling. No more games, no more pretending, no more hiding behind walls. The Page of Swords energy is all about cutting through the nonsense and getting straight to the point. What I am seeing here is that this person is going to reach out to you with honesty and transparency. They are going to tell you what has been going on in their head, why they pulled away, and what they are realizing now. The Page of Swords can sometimes indicate a younger person or someone who is less experienced in expressing their emotions. So this conversation might be a little awkward or clumsy. They might not have all the right words. They might stumble over their feelings. But the important thing is that they are going to make an effort to communicate with you in a real and authentic way. The Page of Swords is also a reminder for you to stay sharp and aware during this time, Pisces. Listen to what this person is saying, but also pay attention to what they are not saying. Watch their actions, not just their words. The Page of Swords is intelligent and perceptive, and you need to bring that same energy to this situation. Do not let yourself get swept up in romantic gestures or emotional confessions without also looking at the bigger picture. Does this person have a track record of following through on their promises? Have they shown you in the past that they are capable of being consistent and reliable? These are important questions to ask yourself. The 9th card I drew is the 6 of Cups. And this card is making me emotional because it represents nostalgia, past connections, and the innocence of early love. The 6 of Cups often shows up when someone from your past is thinking about you, when they are reminiscing about the good times you shared, and when they are feeling a sense of longing for what you once had together. This card confirms what I have been seeing throughout this entire reading, which is that this person has been doing a lot of reflecting lately. They have been thinking about you constantly. They have been remembering all the moments you shared, all the ways you made them feel, and all the reasons they were drawn to you in the first place. The 6 of Cups has a bittersweet quality to it because it represents both the beauty of those memories and the sadness of realizing that you cannot go back to the way things were. This person is experiencing that bittersweetness right now, Pisces. They are looking back on your connection with a sense of regret and longing, wishing they had appreciated you more when they had the chance. The 6 of Cups is telling me that this person is finally understanding what they lost or what they are about to lose, and it is hitting them hard. But here is what I want you to know about the 6 of Cups. This card can indicate a reconciliation or a reunion, but it can also simply represent the process of honoring the past without necessarily going back to it. You get to decide whether you want to revisit this connection or whether you want to appreciate it for what it was, and then move forward without this person. The 6 of Cups is not demanding that you give them another chance. It is simply showing you that they are having a moment of awakening where they realize how special you truly are. The 10th and final card I pulled for you is the 4 of Wands. And honestly, Pisces, this is such a beautiful card to end on because it represents celebration, stability, harmony, and reaching a milestone. The 4 of Wands is often associated with weddings, commitments, and the creation of a solid foundation. This card is telling me that there is a celebration coming for you, a moment of achievement or completion that you have been working toward for a long time. In the context of this reading, the Four of Wands suggests that this situation is going to reach a point of resolution and clarity. The confusion is going to lift. The back and forth is going to end, and you are going to find yourself in a place of stability and peace, whether that is with this person or on your own. The Four of Wands represents the reward that comes after a period of hard work and perseverance. You have been patient, you have been strong, and you have been true to yourself throughout this entire situation. And now you are going to reap the benefits of that. The Four of Wands is also telling me that you are going to feel a sense of home soon, Pisces. And that home might be with another person, or it might be within yourself. It might be a physical place, or it might be an emotional state. But whatever it is going to feel safe, warm, and welcoming. You are going to feel like you can finally relax and enjoy the fruits of your labor. The Four of Wands is a card of happiness and contentment, and it is showing me that you have so much to look forward to in the coming weeks and months. So let me bring this all together for you, Pisces, because there is a clear story being told through these 10 cards. You have someone in your life, someone represented by the King of Pentacles, who has been convinced that you are no longer interested in them. They have been pulling back, playing it cool, and trying to protect themselves from potential heartbreak. But while they have been doing that, you have been thriving. You have been embodying the energy of the Nine of Cups, finding fulfillment and happiness within yourself, and that has made you absolutely magnetic. This person is now watching you from a distance and realizing that they made a huge mistake by assuming you would always be available. The Knight of Cups is showing me that they are going to make a romantic gesture or confession, something that reveals the depth of their feelings. The Six of Pentacles tells me they are ready to restore balance and give you what you deserve. The Page of Pentacles shows that you have other exciting opportunities available to you, so you are not dependent on this person for your happiness. The Death card represents the brutal change that is happening, the complete transformation of the dynamic between you two. The old pattern is ending and something new is being born. The Ace of Pentacles is bringing you a gift, a tangible opportunity for growth and abundance. The Page of Swords indicates that honest communication is coming. The Six of Cups shows that this person is reminiscing about you and feeling regret. And the Four of Wands promises that you are heading toward a celebration and a sense of home and stability. Here is what I want you to take away from this reading. Pisces, you are in an incredibly powerful position right now. You have options, you have clarity, and you have the self-awareness to make a choice that truly serves your highest good. This person thought they could take their time deciding whether they wanted to be with you, but the universe is not going to let them drag this out any longer. They are being forced to confront their feelings and make a move. And you are going to get to decide whether you want to receive that move or not. Do not feel pressured to give this person another chance, just because they finally woke up and realized what they have been missing. You have worked too hard on yourself and you have come too far to settle for someone who only wants you when they think they are losing you. But if this person comes to you with genuine remorse, real effort, and a willingness to build something solid with you, then maybe there is potential there. Just make sure that you are making your decision based on what you want, not based on what they want or what you think you should do. The cards are showing me that no matter what you choose, you are going to be okay. Actually, you are going to be more than okay. You are going to be thriving because you have done the work, you have healed, and you have learned to stand in your power. And that is something that no one can take away from you. I hope this reading brought you some clarity and some peace. Pisces, if you felt the energy of these cards resonating with your situation, I would love to hear about it in the comments. And if you know another Pisces who needs to hear this message, please share this video with them. Thank you so much for being here and for trusting me with your energy. I will see you in the next reading.